lecture of the rules of for differentiation. So in the last lecture we discussed about the some rules of the differentiation, that is constant rule, linear function rule, and sum and difference of the differentiation. So now here in this lecture we will discuss about some other rules for the differentiation that is important and very much needed for the further studies. So our first method is here. The next is the product rule. So where we use the product rule, suppose our function y is the function of u and v, where u and v are the two functions and both are the functions of x. Suppose u is the function, any other function of x, and v is any other function of x. So how can we differentiate of this function? So here our with respect to x, so dy by dx is equal to u dv by dx plus v du by dx. Or here what you do, you have the two functions of x, so in product rule you have to take as it is the first function and derivative of the second function, plus take a second function as it is and derivative of the first function. So this is our the product rule. So if we have the question which we have the differentiation, if we have the two functions of the x in product, so we use there for differentiation the product rule. So let's some example for this product rule. Suppose our function y is x plus 2 multiply ax square plus bx. So you can see here we have the two functions of x. One is x plus 2 and another one is ax square plus bx. So this is, you assume that this is u, this is v. Okay, so now we have to differentiate of y with respect to x. So dy by dx, what we do for the product rule, first function we have to take as it is, so x plus 2. Now the differentiation of the second function, dv by dx, differentiation of the second function. So what was the differentiation of this? A as it is, and the differentiation of x square. In the last lecture we discussed how can we differentiate of the power function, so that is x square, so 2 comes forward and the power is subtracted minus 1, so x raised to the power 2 minus 1, that is x, plus now bx, x is a linear function and we know that for the differentiation of the linear function we have remaining only the coefficient of that variable, so that is b. Clear? Now plus second function as it is, second function is your ax square plus bx and the derivative of the first function. So what is the derivative of the first function? So here we have the linear function, so and the coefficient of the x is here 1, so and we know that the derivative of the constant function is 0. So here, but here we have the coefficient is 1, so linear function derivative is 1. So here this is 1, so only remaining ax square plus bx. So this is the differentiation of this function. Okay, if we have the second example, like we have the function y is equal to 4x cube minus 3x plus 2 multiply 2x square plus 4x. So here we have the two functions, right? These are functions of x. One is this and another one is this. So we have to do the differentiation of this function with respect to x. So this is dy by dx, and take first function as it is and derivative of the second function. So when you do the derivative of this, so what you will have, 2 comes forward, so 2 to 4 and x raised to the power 2 minus 1, that is x, plus this is a linear function, so coefficient is 4, so you have the differentiation is 4. Next plus second function as it is, 2x square plus 4x, and differentiate of the first function. So when you differentiate it, so you will get 3 is forward, so 4 3 12 and x raised to the power 3 minus 1 2 minus, this is a linear function, coefficient is 3, so this is minus 3. And we know that the differentiation of the constant function is 0. So it becomes 0, only remaining 12x square minus 3. And you can simplify it. So you will get the differentiation of y with respect to x. Clear? Okay, so now next rule is the quotient rule. So what is the quotient rule? If your function is in like y equal to u by v. U and v here both are the functions of x. Suppose u is another function of x, v is another function of x. So how can we differentiate it? So the differentiation of y with respect to x, dy by dx, is here. Uh, in numerator we have the first function and second. Here you have to remember that which function is in denominator you have to put as it is v, and derivative of the numerator minus now numerator as it is and derivative of the denominator upon v square, means denominator square. So you have to remember this quotient rule if you have the function in division, right? So what you do here, you have to do the in denominator you have to take the square of the denominator, and in numerator you have to take the denominator as it is, derivative of the numerator minus numerator as it is, and derivative of the denominator. Okay, so let's take some examples here. So our function y is x plus 2 divided by x plus 4. So you can see here our function is u by v form. One function is x plus 2, and in the division x plus 4 is another function. So now you have to do the derivative of y with respect to x. So that is the dy by dx. So what was the formula? That you have to put the denominator, in denominator you have to put the square of the denominator. So x plus 4 whole square. Now in denominator, first you have to put the denominator as it is. So we put here x plus 4 as it is. Now the derivative of the numerator. So what is the derivative of numerator? Because this is a linear function and the derivative of coefficient of the x is here 1. So the differentiation of this function is 1 minus now numerator as it is x plus 2 and derivative of the denominator. So this is also the linear function. So and coefficient of x is here 1. So differentiation of this function x plus 4 is 1. Now you can simplify it and you will get the differentiation of y with respect to x, that is dy by dx it is. Clear? Okay, so let's take another example for this, then you have to clear it. So if our function is y equal to 5x minus 2 upon x square plus 1, so you can see here we have a one function of x in the numerator and another function of x in the denominator. So how can you find the derivative of y with respect to x? So that is what you do here. You have to take the differentiate denominator square, so that is x square plus 1 whole square, and in numerator denominator as it is x square plus 1, and the numerator we have the linear function and the coefficient of x is 5, so its derivative is differentiation is 5 minus numerator as it is 5x minus 2 and the differentiation of the denominator. So what will be the differentiation of the numerator denominator here? Because this is x square, so 2 comes out forward and the power is x is 2 minus 1 x, and the differentiation of the constant term is 0. So only we have the differentiation of x square plus 1 is 2x. Clear? Now simplify it. When we multiply, that is 5 square plus 5 minus multiply here 5 to 10 x square minus 4x, and again we simplify it. This become 5x square plus 5 minus 10x square plus 4x, and this become 10 minus 5 minus 5x square plus 4x plus 5 upon x square plus 1 whole square. So this is the differentiation of the this function y with respect to x. Clear? I think now clear how to use the quotient rule and how to differentiate it. Okay, so here we have some other trigonometric function is also there. You also read about the trigonometric like sine, cos, tan, sec, cosec. So now what is the differentiation of these functions? So we have, if we find the differentiation of sine x, so what is the derivative of sine x? D by dx sine x. Sine x is another function. So what is the derivative? You have to remember these formulas actually, like linear function constant function derivative is 0, linear function derivative is the coefficient of x, like that. We have, if we have the trigonometric function, so what is the derivative of this? So you have to remember these derivatives. So what is the derivative of sine x? That is cos x. And what is is the derivative of cos x? That is minus sin x. What is the derivative of tan x? That is secant square x. And the derivative of cosec x is minus cosec x cot x. The derivative of secant x, that is derivative of secant x, is secant x tan x, and the derivative of cot x is minus cosec square x. So you have to remember these like a formula, because when you differentiate and you have the function of x in sine, cos, tan, then you can use directly the derivative of these. Okay, so you have to remember these derivatives. Okay, so now let's proof of tan. Suppose what is the differentiation of tan x? In last we did secant square x. So you can also prove this, because we know that what is the tan x. In earlier trigonometry you studied about that. What is tan x? That is sin x upon cos x. So how can you find the derivative of x here, tan x here? Because you see here sin x is other function, cos x is other function, so we can use here our quotient rule to find the derivative of this, right? So when you see here cosec x square, what is the quotient rule? Denominator is square, so cos square x, and in numerator cos x as it is differentiation of numerator. So what is the differentiation of sin x? In the last slide we see that the differentiation of sin x is cos x minus, now numerator as it is sin x, and the derivative of cos x. What is the derivative of cos x? That is minus sin x. So first you remember what is the what are the derivatives of the trigonometric function. That will be easy. So now when you multiply this become cos square x plus minus minus plus, and this is sin square x, and you know what is the cos square value of cos square x plus sin square x? That is 1. So this become 1 upon cos square x, and we know that 1 upon cos x is secant square x, sec x, so this is 1 upon cos square x, so it becomes secant square x, and we know that the differentiation of the tan x is secant square x. Clear? Okay, so now let's take the differentiation of trigonometric function. If we have the different function y in the trigonometric function, so how can we differentiate it? So if you have the function y is x minus tan x, so what is the differentiation of y here with respect to x? So that is dy by dx, or we can represent dy by dx by y dash. In earlier slide I told you that. So what is the differentiation of x? X differentiation is 1. And what is the differentiation of tan x? That is secant square x, and 1 minus secant square x, and we can write the 1 minus secant square x is minus tan square x. Okay, so this is the differentiation of this function with respect to x. Another example, suppose we have y equal to x secant x. So how can you differentiate it? Dy by dx. So here you can see that you have two functions of x and another function is secant x. So how can you differentiate it? You have to use here the product rule to find the differentiation of this function. So this is dy by dx equal to first function as it is and the derivative of the second function. So what is the derivative of secant x? That is secant x tan x plus second function as it is and the differentiation of the first function. So what is the differentiation of x? That is 1. So when you simplify it, you will get secant x and take common secant x here, so it become x tan x plus 1. So this is the differentiation of this function with respect to x. Is clear? Okay, another example here. If we have suppose y equal to 1 minus cos x upon sin x, and you have to find the derivative differentiation of y with respect to x here. So how can you do? Because you can see that 1 minus cos x is other function, sin x is another function, so you can use here for differentiation the quotient rule. So what is the quotient rule? That is the denominator is square, so it becomes sin square x, and in numerator denominator as it is sin x, and the differentiation of the numerator. So what is the differentiation? Constant function differentiation is 0 and the cos x differentiation is derivative is minus sin x, so this become minus minus plus, so it becomes sin x. Now According to the formula, this become minus, and the numerator as it is 1 minus cos x, and derivative of the sin x. So what is the derivative of sin x? That is cos x. Now you can simplify it. Sin x, that is sin square x minus cos x plus cos square x. Now we know that sin square x plus cos square x, this is equal to 1. So it becomes 1 minus cos x upon sin square x, and when you separate it, that it become 1 minus sin square x plus, sorry, 1 upon sin square x minus cos x upon sin square x. And what is 1 upon sine? 1 upon sine, we know that that is cos x, so it become cos x square x minus cos x upon sin x, that is cot x, and 1 upon sin x, it become cosec x. If you you represent your answer up to here, you can calculate your up to here, so it will be also right. Or you can simplify it in this form. So this is the differentiation of this with respect to x. Clear how can we differentiate of the trigonometric function, and or the how can we apply the product and the quotient rule? I think now you have to clear that. So you have to practice the questions, then you can easily do the differentiation of the functions. Okay, so thank you. Today's lecture is completed now. Be happy, be healthy.